If it's your favorite companion.
If it's your favorite companion, really.
There's a
again,
problem.
I'm not saying that I don't have a little bit of a nervous reaction when I leave the phone at home and I go to the office.
You don't go back and get it?
Do you know that I don't? I don't. But I have to live with the withdrawal.
And it's probably good.
And that's what I realized. It's taking control of me.
It's a problem.
Is anything really that urgent? And again, I know if it's somebody in the hospital or blah, blah. But what did we do when we didn't have them?
I know, Nikki.
What did we do when we didn't have them? We managed.
We did manage. And there was a time there weren't even answering machines, much less landlines, and the world went on. Okay, thank you for that reminder.
It is a good, and then, we were talking about, you were assertive. When I'm with people who want to get on their cell phones and we're out about and they're just texting like there's no, I want to get up and walk away. And you said something, to me once, well, Nikki, instead of walking away, remind them that people are so habitually connected to it, they don't even realize that they're in a social state. And I think that's true. That's how sick it's become.
Yes. Yes, you know what my mother does? When she has, because of course with the other generation, when all the grandkids come over and they're all teenagers, my mother has a box, and when they come to her house, when it's a family gathering, everyone has to put their cell phone in the box.
Whitney.
Now, not the whole time, but certainly dinner, pre-dinner, after dinner.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Everyone talks.
And think about it just in terms of a basic, okay? If I don't want to eat sweets, I don't keep them in the house. If I don't want to get on the cell phone, I put it away. Or I give it to your mother and say, you put it away. I don't even know where it is.
Right, right.
And I go into withdrawals for just about 10 minutes, and then I start jamming with your mother. And I'd much rather be with your mother than the cell phone.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what it's all about.
But that's where we have to, I just wanted to say real quickly, Finland school system, they study 3 hours a day. And they're learning far more than Americans. But the thing that I wanted to say was that they asked the principal, what did they do during that other 2 or 3 hours at school? They play.
Really?
They play, and they create.
Oh.
And they have no cell phones and no computers, but they give them opportunities to create, and their minds functioning in a whole different light. Fascinating. Mm-hmm. But it's the social skill is what I'm talking. It's developing social skills.
You're right. And I'm afraid that all of our social skills, because of cell phones, have dropped. I would tell you mine probably have. And
you think?
I'll do a conscious effort to be better at it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I was at a choir concert last night, and I did find myself checking my phone a few times.
Thank you for your honesty.
Now, my daughter wasn't singing at the moment.
But it doesn't matter. It's still
still
a good thing to everybody to reflect on.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, what was it that made me go to that phone all the time?
But guess what? I looked around.
Everybody was doing it.
Everybody was doing it.
Okay, so they're going to jump off the cliff, and I'm going to follow them with you.
No. I'm not making excuses for my bad behavior, but I'm just saying, see?
That's the society. That's why it
how
was
we've all
important for
dropped.
us to talk about it.
Right. And as summer approaches.
Serious. It's a serious problem.
Right. As we get together, remember and remind your children, and I can promise you that my children's grandmother's generation doesn't understand the preoccupation with it.
No.
And can get very insulted.
No. And what we need to also remember,
feelings.
again, is it's the question becomes if it's using me. We need to use the cell phone to our advantage.
Don't let it use us.
When we talk about, sometimes, this is a horrible world. I'm like, thanks for the cell phone.
I can find out.
I'm grateful for the cell phone.
Yes.
It's just not going to control me.
Right.
Or at least I try not to be. I've made the same mistakes as you.
Yeah.
We all have. But that's what the reminder's about.
Sure. Responsibility.
So to move it, give it to somebody and put it in a box.
For a little while. Not forever.
Because I might be trying to reach you.
Or you'll need to find out something from Google.
Right.
It's the best research tool I've ever had.
And to check weekends with Whitney updates or whatever, you got to do that.
You watch the whole show on there.